Hi everyone, it's Truly Corray, and today's video will be the Truly Triplets FAQ, frequently asked questions. Hope everybody's well. This is Brooke on my lap, and as they get a little fussy, I will probably switch them out. Bo's to my right, but okay, so I'm gonna try and do this quick. I may have a part 2 FAQ, just to try and keep the minutes down and the girls somewhat quiet, but I will try and say who the question is from, unless I got a few of the same question. So first question is, what made us pick the names? I did address it a little bit in the canon intro video, as far as why they got B names for my husband Bryant, but we named Bailey because she was baby A, Bo was baby B, that's why we named her Bo, and baby C was Brooke. We basically named them in alphabetical order, so like not just us can have an easier time just remembering who's older and who's youngest, but that is why and how we named each of them their names. That's Bo. Okay, how long were the girls in the NICU before they came home? Well, I went in for a scheduled C-section at 32 weeks. And will I do a labor and delivery video? Probably. But I went in at 32 weeks. Bo and Bailey stayed in for 4 weeks, and Brooke stayed in for 5. And not for any particular reason, except that she was learning how to like eat, suck, swallow, and breathe. So she was just a little behind her sisters, which worked out good because, you know, coming home with one baby, then 2, kind of gradually was good. We kind of got adjusted to them coming home. The only hard thing was that it was hard to go back and visit Brooke once I had babies home. So, yes, I hear you. Do the girls put themselves to sleep, or do my husband and I have to rock them? And if they put themselves to sleep, what age did that start? Well, that's from Pamela. Their bedtime is 7 o'clock. You can read a little bit about their bedtime and stuff on the blog, but their bedtime is 7 o'clock. They used to not know daytime from night, which was tough. But once we got that situated, you know, once it's 7 o'clock, now it's still a little light, but I try and stretch their last nap and feeding as close to 7 as possible. Sometimes it's like 6 or 6:30. And I will cut the lights out, try and make it as dark as possible. I know if they're fed or changed, they're pretty much okay. I do not rock them to sleep. I know when I was breastfeeding my son, it was harder to do without feeding them, without rocking them. But I think earlier on, because they were NICU babies, rocking them wasn't recommended. Because they had, you know, sensitive stomachs. It was basically, you know, you can hold them, you can pat them, you can burp them, but rocking in these girls doesn't really work. And is somewhere between 3 and 4 months, you know, which could be, you know, 2 to 3 months adjusted for people who don't have premature babies. But, you know, I would start with cutting out the lights. You know, maybe bottle feeding instead of nursing might help, because those babies, they do get used to being close to mom. And some people have like different methods with the sleeping, letting their baby cry. That was always hard for me. But I think as long as you know that your baby's fed and changed, then, them fretting for a little bit won't be so tough. Won't be so hard for you to do. And it also, because these are my second, basically pregnancy babies, my second batch of babies, it's a little harder for first-time moms to kind of let their babies cry out. Yeah, so they also have an adjusted age, so it's because they were 2 months early. Their adjusted age is 2 months minus their real age. So they're 7 months now. 5 months is their adjusted age. So sometimes they have 5-month-old traits, and other times they have 7-month-old traits, or somewhere in between. Okay, next question. Do we have family and friends nearby that help out with the kids? That's from Jackie G. She has her own YouTube channel as well. You guys should go check it out. Yes. Thank goodness we do have family and friends that help out. When I gave birth, my mom actually stayed here, thank goodness, for the first 3 months. That was the major help with just getting everything set up between the nursery and what you need, between, me having the C-section and not being able to drive myself around or really do much or lift much. It definitely came in handy with housework and cooking, and, I have a 5-year-old son, so it helped with him. If nothing else, it helped with him. But yes, we do have, she lives a little further away, but I do have some family and my in-laws that live close by. So yes, we do have some family. I have great in-laws, my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and husband's side do live by. And then my sisters, I do have 2, my twin sister and my younger sister, have also helped. So with multiples, I think even just with newborns, whether it's 1 or 3, you definitely need help, right? What's a typical day like for me and the family? So, Cannon's in daycare, pre-K now. He'll be starting kindergarten in September. So I do get him up leisurely, which helps out with dealing with the girls. Everybody's tired. I do help him get up and out the house. That's kind of my time in the morning with him as well. Depending on the time, I will make him breakfast, and then get him off to school. I do take the girls with me most times to drop him off, and then that's kind of my time. I'll get you, Bailey. After this question, that's kind of my time in the morning, because the girls will fall asleep, for me to make any calls that I need to make, and just kind of get some coffee and have a little bit of me time outside of the house. And then I'll come home, and it's kind of tending to them, 100%. And if I can squeeze in a load of clothes, make a meal for my husband's lunch, I will. And speaking of food, I'm going to have one of my quick, 15-20 minute meals. I'm going to switch you out. I'm going to have a quick 15-20 minute meal video coming right after this, most likely. Something that I usually have meals that cook themselves, stuff that's in the oven or the crock pot. So yeah. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. This is Bo, and this is Bailey. They were waiting patiently. So the typical day varies. If I have to go to the store or the supermarket, I try and do it earlier in the day because the triplet stroller, I have to strap the chassis, like the base of it, to the top of the minivan and get everybody in and out. And I do enjoy seeing people while I'm out. People who never have seen triplets or even like a triplet stroller before. So sometimes that delays my trip. Okay. Has being a twin in any way prepared me for raising triplets? I do think that it has. That's from Maya. I try to be as patient as I possibly can with the kids, and have them interact with each other. I think it'll come probably better in handy as they get older. As they're young now, it's kind of just like, having my son, or like a baby times 3. It's just a lot more preparation and planning. But I see, because I have a great relationship with my twin, and hopefully I'll be like a great example for these girls. Right? Right? Yes? Yes? You say yes, mommy? You say dada. Are we done? No more kids? ? I'm completely done. I'm completely done. I think somewhere in the back of my husband's brain, he would love to have one more, but we wanted to have one more, and we're blessed with 3, so God could bless us with 3 more, 2 more, or 1 more. So I think right now, as I'm managing my schedule and their schedule, and trying to do my best, I think that I'm completely done. Right? We're completely done. Yes. Yes. I my family's not perfect, but Cannon's a great big brother, and once these girls get even a little bit older, it's gonna be, I think, a little harder to manage. But yeah, we're done. We're done. Okay. How will we know Brooke after her birthmark removal? See, the more that you see the girls, you'll probably see some more differences. But Brooke, she won't have her birthmarks. Hopefully the scars won't last too long either. And, their personalities will start to shine through a little bit more for everyone who doesn't see them on a daily basis. But Brooke will be easy to tell. I'm going to do an update video for her soon. I just am waiting to go back to the doctor so I can kind of keep everything inclusive in one video. Are you guys ready for a nap? I'm almost done. Do I like to dress them alike? I do. I love it. I'm going to dress them alike as much as possible for as long as possible. You see like certain things, like these headbands, let's say, don't come in 3s. I got like a pack of like 40 for all different colors. That's why these are different. But, there'll be little accessories that won't be the same. But for the most part, I do love to dress them alike. My mom dressed us alike, and I love it. They're like little dolls. I love it. What I would recommend for anybody who has multiples, twins or more, socks. When it comes to socks, this is a PSA I put on my blog. When it comes to socks, and I know people are going to give you cute little frilly socks and bows and polka dots and stripes. When it comes to the socks, though, the bane of my existence, only get solid colors. Whether it's all white, all black, you know, solid red or solid bits, it's just going to make your life a whole lot easier. There, thank God, growing out of the socks that they had from like 0 to 6 months. So I'm throwing all of them away. I mean, maybe I'll donate some, but I don't even want to have to get into matching them up. That's just one of those things that are going to shave some time off of your day. All right, another question. Will I have a nursery tour? Yes, coming soon. How much sleep do I get? I do get, I think I get a good amount of sleep, or it's maybe just a good amount of sleep compared to what I used to get. When they didn't know daytime from nighttime, it was tough when they would cry about every little thing. Ooh, thank you. Coming from the NICU. But I do get good pockets of sleep. You know, like I said, they go to bed at 7 o'clock, and then there's a big chunk. So let's say 7:30. They start waking up around 11:30, 12:30, depending. You know, I've incorporated the food, so that's a little, that adds to them sleeping a little bit longer. The questions about my husband and I'm going to put in another video. This one I tried to just leave to the girls. Like, I can watch them watch each other all day, right? I can watch them talk to each other all day. All day? Right? So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to put them to nap. Ooh, thank you. Yes. And if you guys could rate, comment, and subscribe. If there's any more questions, I'm going to do it in a second video. Try and keep these down a little bit, but rate, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. And we will see you later. You say bye? Bye-bye. Hey, give me that. Bye.